employs more Liberians than any other industry. That is a recipe for this. It's certainly not sustainable. I love the audience. It's not sustainable. And not only is it not sustainable, but imagine the worst. A government who is employing the vast majority of our people, and when you don't support that government, or you're not aligned with that government, what happens to the best of our professionals? The drug epidemic. There have been videos going around of young men and women in Liberia, in Monrovia, who are walking zombies. What happened to us? Our civil crisis. We would never, we in this audience, we who are listening, would do everything we could to ensure that the civil crisis that descended upon Liberia would never be repeated. But I can tell you what is happening right now with the drug epidemic in Liberia. It is a crisis that could potentially clean more lives than what the civil crisis is. I want to rest on you heavily. This is not talk. We have young men and women who are addicted to drugs. I used to work in the U.S. when I graduated from law school. One of my first jobs was working as a lawyer in family courts in the Bronx, New York. I understand what addiction is. I understand it's very difficult for somebody to voluntarily recover or rehabilitate. It takes serious political will. Even the U.S. government has to wage a war on drugs. But they understood the economic crisis. They understood the social implications. They understood the legal and judicial implications. And in Liberia, where we don't have the resources that the U.S. government has to provide health care to help rehabilitate its citizens, and we are playing with this. You heard about the drug case that just happened? These men walked free. There's a new drug on the market called Push. Our children are dying instantly from it. Young, beautiful young women, 12, 13, 14-year-old girls. They're having children who are addicted to drugs. They're babies in the ghetto, sleeping in the graveyards. The numbers are increasing. It is horrific. I want you to be horrified. I want you to understand what's happening in Liberia. Teenage pregnancy is at its rise. Bassa High, which is the largest public school in Greater Bassa County. The concern is not, it used to be, it's 5K our tuition. Do we have the ability, financial ability to graduate? Right now, the greatest threat to young women in Bassa is teenage pregnancy in Bassa High. So many young girls are leaving and not coming back. I just want to, and I'm sorry, because once again, I'm always the one who brings the sobriety to the party, because I want you to understand what's happening back home. I want to speak quickly about the young people and the importance of expanding the private sector and focusing on training, skills training, and education for our young men and women. Liberia has one of the most brilliant young people. I teach at the law school. I've taken a leave of absence because of this, my political involvement. So I tell you that our young people, given the proper systems and the right opportunities, can rival any child from Exeter, from Andover, from Harvard, from Yale. We have some of the brightest and most innovative young people in the region. I tell you this. So right now, the vast majority of voters are between the ages of 18 and 35. So the young people will be determining who will be the next president of Nigeria. 2 years ago, a young man sent me a message on Instagram. He is someone I know, that I told him, I asked him if I could read his message. without calling his name, and he said yes. This is what he said to me. He said, I don't mean to sound like a broken record, but even if I do, you're my big sister, and you have to listen. I'm tired of Liberia. It's frustrating. It's beyond words. How it is just never seems to send a ladder, a rope, or even the boots to climb your way out of mediocrity or being average. I am tired of how it projects your dream and endless possibilities from the depth of your own mind like a hologram. How it tells you workshop after workshop that you can make it, while in the same breath it says, I can make it harder. I'm tired of how it's hard to get a check, how hard it is to cash one, how hard it is to go to school, how hard it is, even for the fools, how hard it is to own $1 million, though you're a gifted civilian. And then comes the talk of religion, Christianity to be exact. By the string of a thread and just another thread, I'm also tired of that. You're full of ideas. The new norm is ignorance. You send out proposals, they send back proposals. I'm tired of this. This was 2 years ago. I wrote him back. I said, I won't get into the details of it, but I said, stay the course. A new Liberia is coming. He stayed the course. This man, without breaking out too much of his identity, right now is someone we've been helping. He's a burgeoning entrepreneur. But I tell you, if this young man were in any other country, he would have been the next Mark Zuckerberg. Because in America, we have young men and women who may not necessarily be the smartest and the brightest, but who have systems that propel them. So someone like Zuckerberg, right? We don't have to get into it, but we know how he got to where he was going. Our young people need the right systems to propel them forward. Mr. Cummings has consistently taught, addressed. He's poured hours into ideas of how to empower our young people. They truly are our future. When he said this to me, the question that resonated was, who is fighting for him? Who is fighting for Liberia? We have allowed ourselves in our country to be bamboozled and put by Liberian politicians who are feasting on the fat of the land and telling our people that everything is all right and we are trying our best. We have some of these same politicians who have, let me just interrupt for a second, Mr. Cummings, ain't nothing talk long yet. Y'all all right? Y'all stay with me? Yeah. Because this is our audience. You are our people. We are here to explain to you why we're so grateful for you. So allow me, just indulge me small, because I may not have the opportunity to speak to you like this again. But I want you to understand what's happening back home. We have these politicians who I talked about as being entitled to leadership in our country, who have hired guns to go on social media, to go on the radio in Liberia, to exploit the most vulnerable aspects of our society, who are telling people, don't vote for so and so person because of their last name. Who are telling people, don't vote for the person because they are not one of you. This is wickedness at its highest. It is evilness at its highest level, at its peak. Because the men and women who are celebrating mediocrity who are exploiting our people are the ones hiring these so-called media professionals to lie to our people about what's important and what they should be looking for in a leader. We must stop accepting mediocrity. We must understand that Liberia has the fullest potential to be one of the greatest nations. We must begin to reimagine what a new Liberia can look like. We must imagine leaders who invest in good governance. Imagine leaders who are ensuring bilateral partnerships with countries in the region and on the continent. We must eliminate the stereotypes of Liberians as those who have only been war-torn, who are recipient of AIDS, who have dancers and jokers as the leaders of our country. We must truly begin to reimagine what our new Liberia under a Cummins Brown-Skin administration looks like. We must ensure, as I close, Mr. Cummins said something today that I think is so important. This idea of Liberian not just producing our own, but exporting agriculture, raw materials, our culture. We must now begin to think about what this new Liberia will look like after we are elected. We must begin to understand that we too can be the paradigm of academic excellence in our universities, our law school, that instead of us receiving Nigerian and Ghanaian teachers and US textbooks, that we too can export our own. I am humbled to stand here with you today. And I ask you, as I take my seat, to just join me for 5 seconds. Close your eyes. Reimagine Liberia. Reimagine Liberia. Reimagine a clean city. Reimagine a thriving economy. Reimagine ecotourism. Reimagine doctors who are graduating from our schools and taking care of our sick mothers and children. Imagine investments coming into investors and investments coming into our country. Imagine integrity in a man who loves his wife and his children, who is seated by a woman who loves our country, who understands the plight, the love, the liberation, the exuberance of Liberian women and what we bring to the table. I ask you to join us as Mr. Cummins and I begin to bring real change to our country, begin to bring integrity, innovation, and true love and patriotism. I want to thank you for allowing me to spend all of this time to talk to you. And we will. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Wow. Councilor Boskin, let me pause you for a minute. I know you came up here and you said all the good stuff. The one that resonated with me, let me just try it small. Well, I don't know, but I haven't met too many people who has intellectually challenged my mind. But I'm not going to ask you the question. This is the question, right? You were born in Liberia. Yes. You started kindergarten in Liberia. Yes. What was the first book that was given to you that intimidated you then? What book was it? For most of your clapping, you're not feeling it. What was the name of our book? How we call a book? So you're getting all excited. No, I said Kilo Ganya gave you Blama to la first year book. You can tell me. No. Alright. I'll do it right. Sir, can you tell me the first book that intimidated you? How we call that book? Thank you. As a son inside, what you do inside, you can do all inside. Busy working today, woman to a giant garden. She begin a dog. Then she went to your busy again. And she stayed before and said, not too many people. This is kept That's a good one. There you go. Good. With that being said, look, I don't know how to say this, but we're not going to do much. We're going to halt it here. Reason is, growing up, after 6 o'clock, we didn't eat again. We were all saying, well, time to go to bed. I mean, at this time, I want a lot of y'all. My grandma would be me if I eat on that. So, Mr. Russell and I are going to go table to table. We're going to make this fast. If we get to your table, just follow or just disable or following him. Go down there, get your food. Don't ask who fixed the fish, who fixed the chicken. That salad, jet ticket. You want it, ticket can sit out there. Alright? Mr. Russell, you ready? You with me? Go ahead. Now, I'm going to tell you about the bar. Water, soft drink, cool, is free. Anything that Jesus turn water into, you have to pay. And I believe it's $5. That's it. Anything Jesus tell water into, you do for it. I will start with this table because I love red, I love blue, and I love white. Do you know why? When you go to Mr. Cummings, you will answer all questions for people. Why that red, white, blue? I said, we'll tell this table. I love it exactly. And I'm going to have you follow them as well. You love blue. To mess of all that green. Oh, question coming from your teams. And you as well.
Everything.
Hey there. Many Liberians are members of social clubs, 501c NGOs, and school alumni. Many Liberians are trying to open their own 501c NGOs, home care agencies, and social clubs. Does your organization have a professional website? Does your web platform have the right wording and content to attract grants? Hopefully you're not running your organization only through social media. There's a more professional route. You need an online space where you can craft a positive message about your organization, making your home health agency more credible, which will increase your chances to receive grants. We'll build you a responsive platform for 501c organizations, healthcare agencies, and other types of organizations. We'll provide you with full website maintenance, membership sign-in, private charts, Facebook and WhatsApp integration, live video feed for all your meetings and special occasions, a dashboard for members to see all the activities, and email and text auto reminders for meetings. We'll build with donors and 501cs in mind, and will help you solicit grants and automatic membership due collections. Building you this amazing platform will only be a membership fee of $19 a month. Call or email us now. Let's upgrade your website. Home health agencies and small businesses, you owe it to your company to project the best image possible, and we can make it happen. Visit www.tiamit.com or call 215-966-8679. Ask for Tommy.
If you haven't seen me at your table so far, please make your way to get your dinner. If I haven't made my way over to your tables, please make your way to get your dinner, and let's get this party on the road. All right, we got about 5 minutes. 5 minutes to get your meal. Let's get this private jet off the tarmac. Yeah. In a short while, we'll be continuing the program, so we ask that you, all tables, please, if you've not been served yet, this is the time for you to go and make sure that you get served. I see the bar is open, and in 5 minutes we'll be asking you to please return to your seats so that we can get the program going. Tonight, we have a couple of very important items to go through. We have a fundraiser, and we're going to have fun also. So the fundraiser will be starting in a short while, and then we also have some fun things.
We have an artist to perform for you. We have a surprise by one of Liberia's renowned artists. Is in the house and he'll be performing for you. And then we also have a skit. You will see that in the program if you have a copy of that. So we have a skit. We have a surprise performance by a renowned Liberian artist. We'll be doing a special song for the CPP. And then we'll give you time to bring your funds so that we can support the cause and influence the fate of our people in Liberia. So please get ready. We will be shutting down service in a few minutes. I would ask you to please return to your seats so that we will do our skit. And then we have an installation of the officers coming up. And our installing officer is our VP to be, who will be doing the installation. So we ask all the members, all the officers to be, please get ready because we'll be coming to you for your installation. And then we ask you to please return to your seats. Okay. What do you think, Nick? I think we're just about ready to get to the next part of the program.
DJ. Ladies and gentlemen, let's grab our seats. You have about 60 seconds, and then I'm going to come over and ask you to sit down. Please. You can stand for now. That's going to cost you, though. You have about 45 seconds.
Yeah.
I think we're about 30 seconds. Please grab your seats. And let's get this queen of RIA. The road to Monrovia is dark, so we won't get home.
Yeah, okay.
You have 10 seconds. Mr. Cummings doesn't like pictures. Mr. Cummings doesn't like pictures before board meeting. He doesn't take pictures before board meetings. Right, because he's on time. Right.
All right. So I think we're just about ready for the.
I believe so.
The install. Want to do the install first?
No, I think let's do the skit first.
Okay.
They call the skit A Better Liberia.
Better country.
A better country? Liberia is a country. It's called A Better Country. Ladies and gentlemen, you need a mic?
I need both mics.
Oh, you need both mics. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I need both mics.
Hi. Hey, everybody want to do a skit. And this skit involves a better country. There are two men and a woman. They're in a discussion. And they're trying to find out, to figure out who is the best candidate suited to make a difference in that area. Sit back and relax and see what happens next. Hey, oh my man, what can I do?
Yeah, my man.
My man, long time, oh. Let me get dressed. Look at him in the shoe.
Yeah.
My man, you get killed, little. Anyway, come on. Have you seen a man doing that? Like I would have to wear beret. And then every day, you know, big story going, have you seen a man doing
My man, first of all, let me address you for this. Don't be looking at my blade and you don't can call crowd on me. Let me tell you that. Well, I talked to your man, man. The last time I talked to your man said he can be to the park. He can be balling to the park. Oh, my man. And the man said, Finish Chambo can be there.
My man, the last time I told me, I said, did one time I tell me that truth? He said, every day, you know, you go to that park, or you go stay with that dish cloth church. You know the church?
That the main church, the main say.
Rasta music. That true?
You hear the new beat that Jackie Moore in? The man say you die in that chair. I talk to him, the music who are strong. So I say, no, my man, do your thing.
God, you follow all kinds of things. That ugly song. Your pa, you're the labyrinth, man, your Lord Rascal, you say too much, I'm ready.
Yeah, my man. I know all of y'all get problem. All of y'all get problem. Y'all get problem. Who y'all really supporting the whole thing here?
You know what? Let me ask you. For all the people you're making, before you leave, any one of y'all have registered a vote?
You think that I want to put somebody to be president? You think that I want to go register? I register, man. I want to come out register here.
I register.
You know tomorrow last day, right?
Yeah, tomorrow, they say tomorrow the last day for registration. Hey, God. The one I see the thing said, I would just sit down home.
See that panel, all your like people. Small thing you say, I want to sit down home. Come on, if you don't make up your mind, somebody will make decision for you, my sister. The way you're looking, we all have to come together to have a real conversation on how we can change our country, Liberia. And I say Guinea, and I say Sierra Leone or Ivory Coast, how we can change Liberia. Come on. All of you tell me who you're supporting and why. And come on to you. Tomorrow is the last day of election, of registration. Come on.
Yeah.
You need to make up your mind today, or else somebody make up. Nime. You can make up your mind. Which thing the man supporting me?
Well, man, I talked to the man say supporting him back pay. The man say free back pay, they not gonna let her one slap. The man say they play, they can put on Friday and get him mine, everything to go to the park. And they can get him free t-shirt. So what do you move on there for?
But come on, what do you think? Do we have a convince you?
Somebody needs to convince me because I'm tired with the lying, politician there. Who did the lying? Who will pay school? Who will pay hospital? Who will pay the money? I'm tired, man. I'm not nobody give me heart and say.
Last time I told the time I told me say he's supporting a papier. Oh, I said, papi is supporting. He said, yeah, the people say that papi town. I said, oh, that papi town. The man say, yeah, because the papi say, Tabo now make up mark, Tabo now make up mark. So he didn't want to be president. And one day papi say, oh, he said something like, you own car park in the garage. So I said, if you own car park in the garage, then just stay there. What do you want to call us for?
No dust.
You want to some people? Anyway, so Tama say, sorry again, sorry by papi said. But anyway, yes, so my man, I don't know.
Well, you have to all your own who me who got no food. I will support it. I support him on papi because the papi say he not left for Russia. But they say they may not get no mark.
Oh, that's in Baba money kitchen say you got 2 cars, 4 cars,
I have a story there he talking. I been telling you who I say I'm for. Papi say may not get no mark. But my man, that making swivel. When I mean sweep 1-0 round, you see it there new to go Paris. Now Papi no broom business. You see me?
Yeah. Wow. So yeah, my man. So you know, I mean, your man coming pick.
But wait, my man, wait, and I hear all the things in your talk. I hear coming pick on a farm, but again.
Oh. My baby be fun girl. That girl so fun. There's some people call, when we find they call you Mazis and Chocho. So anyway, so me pick that girl. So when me pick the girl, everybody was happy. Grandmaster was happy. Grandchildren were happy. Seven were happy. I think Togo and Bob were happy. The Arab were also happy. I said we danced outside the whole night.
Boy, after all the year, I hear they come in when me my yeah. What did you not do? For whole day you buy that talk. What did you not do?
Tell us, yeah.
See the idea about you. Just come in with a private mate. When a man let him do something, you don't let my right hand to know it. When right hand do something, you also don't let my left hand to know it. But since you want me to tell you what coming and do, let me tell you in my Charlie Bronsky voice.
Oh, my man, hold on. Everybody will hear it here. Let me call my man name on the phone.
Let me call my own.
Yeah, so in the year for I don't know what they say.
Everybody.
But still, let me go and mentor my people upon your video call. Because it's here every Liberian, even in the room, you need to hear it. What's coming has done. I was still telling my Charlie Bronsky voice though. Do you know that Mr. Comey pay Liberian student YF fee? People talk about YF being free. Do you also know that Comey was able to give a generator to a high school? Generator capable of lighting up a whole city. Do you also know that Comey built our first STEM school in Liberia? You know what Comey is saying now? You want to make Liberian students to be scientists, or technologists, engineers, and mathematicians. And I'm going to measure. Comey also worked in the banking sector before he went to America. Comey was able to contribute to Liberia during the Ebola crisis. You know, you never see people die. You want to see people die? Comey has a foundation that serves Liberia and all over Africa. But not just all that, Comey not stopping there. The thing that's important is what Comey will do for Liberia in Europe. You know, all the corruption in the country, people die, broken economy. Then we go back, people got to go to Guinea. Come look at all that things. He said, no, man, they think it'll be that day. Come give us two quotations. He said, with Liberia, we deserve better. Everybody say better. We deserve better. And Comey also said, we can do things the same way all the time. And expect different results. When I mean, it touched my heart. Oh my God. Comey wants to stop corruption. Comey wants to have for the insurance industry. Comey wants to make sure that we develop our country, investors come in there. Comey wants to be self-sufficient. You know what self-sufficiency is? We have to have our own food, we can do everything for ourselves, have our own technology, we do all that thing. Comey also wants us to have a good health, good education system, and Comey talk about primary health. The small body that can kill people in Liberia every day. Oh, my stomach hurt you. Woman go to the hospital, she can't come back home. Comey said we got to tackle those things very first time. That's like on the 100 days. Wow, we tackle them. Yes. But last thing Comey will do, the man wants to spoil us with goodness. Comey will spoil us with Liberia. Those so good things. But anyway, I will just stop it because it looks too long for now.
My man, okay, man, what do you say about the whole thing here?
All the things you say. Mr. Comey want to do good things for us. All the good things you want to do, good things, plenty things for us. I hear the same hippie won't get a call. Charlie Bronsky. She the dollar for Charles Bronsky. That man suffer for that period. That man fought for that period. Until that man died. Jesus. But her daughter, they want to see her, she smile, she will do good for that period. The way you want to talk about all the good things, we'll put our hair around her with the women. We'll put our hair around they want to see them here. Jesus. She will do good things for us and our children. God bless her.
Imagine Imagine all the good things you're talking about. I know you're coming and do all the things here. Ha. Me are tired sweeping. Me gonga no are tired sweeping. I want good security for my children. I want good school for my children. I want my daughters to be the Charlene. That they will look at one day they say they will be bad president. I tell you, bro, I don't want to give ya. I want a better country.
So my man, see your man come my head when I told him. Come and took your hand, throw it away. That bugger like you be walking. They're not walking bugger no more. But you know what the man told me? The man said, make it we're talking about that right now. Okay. I said, oh, my man, you confuse me when you were talking about that. Come and say, if come is investment, then I want a better country. I want better education for my children. I want all the good things. But I'm making sure all things easy. We talk everything outside now. But he want a better country, which is he want an ABC.
Oh yeah, but your man name there. Imagine the man on the phone, you're talking all the thing here. When you finish, the man say all that free pack baby, you not want it again, yeah. The man say all that temporary money and get it one big cry. He say you not want it. The man say, hey man, me allow him in the year again. I think so. The man say that thing. The man say he want a better country. Imagine him not let a pack baby. The man say he want better country.
So my people. It's time for us to make a real change. My people, we know we need to get this right this time. This very time, we always getting it wrong, Liberians. This is the time that we gotta get it right. If Kwame is the right guy, then we must put him into the chair. Oh yes, along with Charlene Bronski, with the girl Noah Star, especially the law. So we must put them in the chair, gentlemen. Let's do it. Let's go. Yandi that coming we want. Yandi that coming. Everybody come on. Yandi that coming we want. Come on, Yandi that coming we want. Yandi that coming we want. Yandi that coming we want. Yandi that coming we want.
Come. Yeah. So, you were saying so all the men. The person talking about doing. You were just doing chip. What did you get out of all the things you were talking? Don't say who again. So I tell all you get out of it. Don't say who again. Because the referee tell you say you can't keep doing the same thing over. You just say who again. So tell me when you get out of it.
I'm gonna rescue us. When I was without woman, as I was thinking, I was running mate. She's a woman.
Winning
Yeah, a woman too.
You support your friend.
Because of that, I don't want to vote. But because of that, I will vote. I will register. I will vote.
So when you register,
I register.
then you say who again. Thank you, yeah. She just said hold down home. She didn't say I will register. She said home. They say Charlie fan. All right. After all is said and done, start looking in your bags, in your purses. Okay. Wherever the money is, if it's in a container, if it's in a bus, wherever it is, we're going to ask you for it. So start thinking about it. The good thing tomorrow is Sunday. Most of y'all let to give $1 to the churches. It's understandable to let y'all multiply it. But before we do that, I think we're going to have Friday They sent me here. The legend. Friday, the Selfie Man. We're dancing for the big.
Bati, glory, you are Bati. Simple mistake. Yeah, you know, I did talking major about just come straight to the chase. Y'all can blame me or y'all blame me. I still, so I assume I'm going to later and join you series. How you doing, honorable man? Thank everybody for being here for my father. That's my second time meeting. I went to Liberia for the peace concert when people were talking about marching, fighting. Out of all, we were veteran in the LeBron war, so we tired. We don't want nobody can call no. Let the ballot box be the judge. Let we know how to do things. Yeah, so Papa, I'm here tonight. The folks, the man of your party, the folks. I think you call us spirit, everybody. Yeah, my name is Friday the Self-Man. Original name is Solomon Smith. But this is the simple mistake man standing here. I came here because my uncle, small war. I see my uncle all the war. I just heard a call from him. Go do something quickly. I said, okay. I got more something to do for the old man. But what I want to tell you here now, letting here, because my friend around the world, from Canada, Australia, everywhere I went to perform, because I fly my country flag all the way. I don't want pain. Because I want Liberia to be healed. Like my brother said, wanting over and over, just cycling. You not get no head, no tail. You want to do something, do it. Forget it. You won't sing to lead a singing with all. Yeah. So, Mr. Cummings, I brought a message for you from my uncle, James Elliott. And you know the Elliott family are big from my mom's side. And from my father's side. My friend in Liberia right now, they surprised me so God for you. They playing it, in boxing me, convince her. But trust me, I put a lot of people in the seat. Senator Balu, some people hear my witness. Put Senator Balu in the seat. That means when I join your party, so now I join. I don't join people's party like that. I ain't got the picture like you, but when I join, I say, Aisa. So I speak all the dialect in Liberia. I live in Bon County, you name it. So I was sent here by Uncle Elliot Balawala. He took me to here the first time. We took a photo, we met and thing. It's hard for me to be all in something, but I tell you right now, I don't do R7 job. When I eat something, I eat it. So we have to go to use me. I'm here, I'm the tools. Use me to go to county. You'll be able to Jehovah Witness from day to day. Yeah, real talk. So Kevin Kamara called me. He said, my man, your man will be in Philly, so just fly. I'm supposed to be in Sacramento. You know I'm hustling too now because I got a charity. Simple mistake. I have to hustle too, to support my charity, my fund, I suffer to go to school. So I have to give back to the children. I sponsor my own peace concert in Liberia. I saw everybody. But some people just call us, they don't want to see me again. So I said, if it costs, I don't call. I call your need, that means you value. That's right. When I call your need, that means I weigh you. So, the way I represent Liberia in London, Scotland, Italy, Rome, just came back from Canada, everywhere, I'm going to represent in every country. Yeah. So,
the winning team.
They have to, I don't be on a losing team, now.
The winning team.
Papa, I like good
news to you and the VP. The table will turn around. You'll say, oh, my son father told me. You know, the people got to say when you play the jungle when see feeling. What you can hear? See feeling? Play a song. They surprise the people. Call me here, they drag me all the way from Atlanta. When I go here, they say, where you from? I say, oh, but I'm going back. They say, no, but you stay here, so I'll come back. DJ, get busy. Get busy. Get busy. Now, take it over. So I speak all dialect. Yo, man, they things. So people want to say I'm doing something. So take it over, you're the man. Because I'm from the East Coast, from Maryland County. So we have to waste time. Say, play it over. Please, y'all listen to the song. So Mr. Coming gonna be the judge. I want it. Bati, c'est quoi, c'est quoi, Charlie Broski, c'est quoi, I want it, Yeah. You see what we're doing the thing, I will be crossing up from county to county.
Yeah.
I'm not playing. I told my boy though, I don't be on the loser side. The
winning team.
That's a winning team. Simple minister. You out. All the other stand up down there. Simple minister. You out. Don't see the pan away. Don't you see party? Stand up down. Stand up down. Now can we meet the crying who you want? Our people crying who they want. Mr. Kamara said he won't come. He said, James Ellis said, who they want. The reason I'm about to play BBC play, I was so happy when I was in England to represent my country fly again. So, who you want right now between me and you? Who you want? Yeah, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. And when I say who you want, you say ANC Global whole year. You say whole year. ANC Global whole year. Party, CPP, party, Alexander Cummings, party, Zekwe, Charlie Bronski, Zekwe, CPP, party, Zekwe, I can't hear you, I want, so all the predators who do the routing for a team, I'm bound bars. Anytime with people, right? I tell them to what you know, not people. I don't do awesome job. So all the time they go on, we invested in song. I know he have seen a lot of musicians back home, but I started the whole thing. As a rapper, you know, I used to go sing on the IDP camp, refugee camp, kick a camera, take me small now, dance. One dance, see the people put their gun down. But then I see going, I came my papa ready for me. But God bless me with my career. That's why I just forget about it and I move on. Yes. So, as you should. When time comes, amen, Tennessee, move on. Yes. Move on. Accept the result, brother. Yes. Don't sit up and I will not open up the entire sacrifice.
All the way. You out.
DJ gets started. Make some noise in the building. Make some noise. How are you, brother?
It's about time to bring some money, y'all. How about that? We have the party will continue. All right. The party will continue. All right. Yeah. Get yourself to here. Let's hear it for Friday. Friday. Wow. Yeah. This guy gonna turn this out. And you can imagine when he gets to Liberia, county to county, it's going to be on peak time. Yeah, let's hear it again, please, for Friday. Well, it's time for us to do the reason why we're all assembled here today.
Hey, can't tell me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ourselves together.
We good.
Wow. Friday the 7th man.
We good.
The first man I seen grab his own leg. And play guitar with his leg.
I'm an extraordinary man.
And the same man I see, I don't see the thing.
Charge already.
The man dance and grab your money out of Mariah hand. That one you did not forget.
Look at all of YouTube, man. Can't tell me the program fully.
So at this time, we're going to start the fundraiser. Alright? Listen, Alexander Gowdy's going to do this, right?
Yeah,
We're going to start off.
2005.
It's here. Now, I'm funky bread fundraiser. 10 cent funky bread. Now, French bread. So he's about to start this. It's working.
I'm an old pal.
You know, first of all, let me say thank you for coming here today. We really appreciate you guys coming here to help us. We really appreciate you guys coming here to help us. And I'm up here for one reason. And that reason is that we are African. We believe in royalty. We are kings and queens, princes and princesses. And this program, we were not expecting a royal family to walk in here. We did not want you to start the fundraiser without the royal family being recognized and taking the lead of the fundraiser. So the king is here with his entourage, and my brother is going to introduce them, and then they will come. The king is going to come up to do his donation. Thank you.
Hello. So we have a royal family in the house, and the order of which they want to be introduced. One of two is very hard. So I will introduce the king, and the king therefore will also introduce people as they make their donation to Cpp-Usa. So, I'm the chief. These are long names. If you can look to the right hand side over there, I'm going to introduce the chief. He's going to come out with his people. That's the Chief Metusela Z.O. Bradley, Ambassador of the Liberian Bicentennial for the United States, Canada, and Caribbean. We are International Chairman of Congress of Black Caucus and Veterans Brain Trust. As they come out,
All the way.
Please, in the royalty, please stand up and honor the king.
I am the international chairman for the Congress and for SMART. SMART was formed by the Congress. It is the most powerful money organization in the country. I enjoy dancing and singing and I've been made chief in all 18 countries of the West Africa. I was over for other things, but you need money. You have good time, but they need money. Yeah. And the interesting thing is that Councilor Brumston, your father, came to my house. I'm a lawyer also. And when he was running for something. And some of your opponents have been here asking me to help. But Lady Kemmer, who's a doctor, and she is also the ambassador for Hollywood. And she first told me, give her some money so she can get up here from Atlanta. Pay for her hotel room. Pay for this and that. So I said, we already paid to get in. And so I said, well, why don't I give like $1,000? She said, no. So we are, at this point, I'm going to give you $5,000. I wrote down like that small. I see one. I wrote down and Alexander's Republics, and you were his campaign. So, the party voters, I will present it to you, and you give $5. Thank you.
Thank you. You're real enough for you.
Beautiful and educated. I love you.
I've been told that I have to write it out to the organization, but working with me. Thank you very much. You'll write it out. All right. Thank you very much.
That's transparency.
Remember, they need money.
That's transparency right there. See, that's transparency right there. Check everything in the name of the organization. And the media have to be fair.
Wow. All right. All right.
You might run away again. Oh,
They need money. Is that? Charlie?
I'm meeting
How you can say money in person? Guess what? When I ask your first another prayer, you don't answer you. You don't help her.
We will help her.
Money in person. You answer the question. All right. We're about to jump this, right? We started with 5,000. We can't go back now. We can't go back. So the other everyone said, y'all want to hear tree. So we never say tree. When y'all got airplane, say you sit a private jet. When you go in, it gets there, right? Come on. So we start at 5. It can't blow home. Who going 5?
My
Who 6? Don't be sick. That's all here. Ready. Alright. They say get some brand lifters. Let me start calling some name. The tower in school. P. Capital P. E. Pop this one. A brand lifter is the Paul Bismarck.
Come here, investor.
Black Fleet.
Thank you for the opportunity. I'm a Liberian, I'm a Mano, Tere, Kuru, all the tribe board. Yeah. And when I met the acquaintance of Mr. Cummings, he's one of the few people that inspired me so much. And I got into the ANC, my friend that's sitting over there, I remember this in 2007, she said, oh, I need it. This one happened like you. Never passed it. 2003, I was the only person, even though I had friends that was closer to me, because I felt like she had principles and she stands for something. And Mr. Cummings' message is speaking to us. I've been a supporter of the ANC silently for many years. I don't go in front of go on Facebook to make noise, but I try to live by my action. That's what most important to me. I did tell them I was going to donate 5,000, but since they not donated 5,000, I'm going to donate $5,001.
Hey, I see it. $5,001 again.
So $5,001 I will give to our people yesterday.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Yes, you can blow. Damn it. Then go and work for Susan.
$5,001 Cpp-Usa.
And they also like to check before. And talking about donations, we have means for you to donate. You don't have to write a check tonight. You can donate either by Cash App or by Zelle. And our tech will tell us exactly how you can do that from your seat. Because I know some people like to give without actually announcing it. So if you want to give silently and make some big waves in Liberia with your silent contribution, feel free. And how do we do this again?
Good evening, everyone. In order for you to make a cash out payment, we're going to have the numbers on the projector behind you. You will have the numbers floating across. You can use those numbers to make your cash out and Zelle payments. We also have a means if you want to do your online payment using your credit card or debit card. We can send you a text message with a link. You just click on that link, put your card information, and click donate. It goes straight to the organization. So if you want to do it that way, that's faster. We can get it done and get started. Thank you all.
And if you need help, you just raise your hand. We'll be more than happy to come to your table and help you.
We will get at every table and give you whatever assistance you need.
Okay, so it's on. And who's next on this list?
Yeah.
We got 5,001.
I was just calling Peter Q. And you understand why I said Peter Q. You understand why I say that? Oh,
Thank you.
I have some written, first of all, my donation. Right. So I have some written that I want to read to the room, and it goes like this. Under that breezy coconut tree right next to the mall is one of these crime boys, nibblers,
Speak loud.
in the tide. Why do you walk in the bushes where our favorite activity? Bitter leaf and jollobo, my palate don't like you. But baboon worm, and butter after the rain. Yeah, have no cheese. I look forward to
already watching it.
Those Jackson coming back from neighborhood to business and asking their statistics while we swim in the creek. Turned up more games in the rain and mud, I wouldn't miss for nothing.
There we go.
Although I knew what awaited us when we got home, a trip under that bed in the box.
He's coming up. Okay.
This is before it all seemed. The flight date leave like races that meant everything to me. Suddenly, it all changed. The sounds of children's laughter were replaced by hunger and bad feet, trying to escape. Just over, trying to become what we seen on TV. What we heard while eavesdropping on our parents and BBC. In countries and faraway places, children ran for people who wanted their key. What did it all mean? Were we just not kids trying to be happy and free? It didn't matter that for our country parents, in English it could barely read. My grandpa said, you gotta learn to speak the dialect, because they'll ask you to speak it. And if you can't speak it, they'll put you to sleep. What was it all for? For self-important people to fill their pockets with riches they hadn't earned? They really had rockets that they launched, but it was just firecrackers. No comment was said. They never want born soldier. But what would they say? After the murders in cold blood and innocent stolen, it will all end? Didn't you go just watch the blood spilled in the sand? 1980, 1985. My father said we gotta leave. Rain came to America just to learn being Liberian means you would be bullied. 176 years. There is a theme here. 176 years. We have done things exactly the same. 176 years. Can you show me what would have changed here? I was still simply stuck in the image, still enamored with this mean Batman of this horror movie scene, or tribal lineage where merit is never examined. And it's time for an electoral revolution. A revolution based on ballots, not bullets. What we barter with merit for would-be leaders that stand before us. Young people, it is within your hands that the future will change. Ask questions and last them. Make them explain what qualifies them to lead you. Ask them to show examples of the things that claim they work for. For success does not have to lie chance. We are not the first nation in the world to be stuck in poverty. Other nations experienced it, and we're able to overcome it. Just stop the excuses. With that being said, we are Cpp, and we make this vow. Our nation will be lifted. Yes. Like our leaders. No matter the fool that we face will never be broken. No tribe, no age, no class, no lineage will stand in our way. We are the sons and daughters of pride and courage. With integrity and merit, we will build our nation. We honor our ancestors that came before us. From our village dwellers to our PhD holders. Young and old will play their part. Morovia to Robertsport. Howard's went to Yankee. We stand together. Our destiny is one. Gone are the days we use the guns and our brothers and sisters, our friends, our neighbors. Our children will flourish. We'll protect our mothers, our fathers, and our sons will stand tall again. With joy and pride to provide this man. The time is now.
Now!
The plus 20 of this 250,000 dead will be in vain. Our better Liberians will be voting. This is for our women, our children, and our old men. With that being said, let's history remember. We add our voices, Kingston. To build our nation, we stood as one. We sacrificed so much, and we'll do it again. When time has come and it's all said and done, we want the world to know our righteous cause. We've laid bare no matter the laws. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You heard him. You heard him. Stephen Adams. Stephen Adams. Is there a Stephen Adams? Present? Absent? I don't know. I'm calling mine then. You come to school.
He come to school.
Dr. and Mrs. Wong? Is it Wong? What? Did I hear? Oh, okay. J.P. Brown? Is that? Yes, yes. Present. Yeah. You get a class. Okay. You saying something or you're not saying something? Okay. All right.
Can't go see that movie.
So they throw a laugh for you. Yeah, he knows it. They get a beat TV, they beat. Oh, what is that?
When the woman said that girl, you will do it. And when we say we'll do it, we'll try one way. When we take a man to do it,
yeah. CEO! Yeah, we didn't know that.
Liberals first, liberals last. We will get our last. I'm giving us contact for refugee. I'm telling Sacramento if I want to flat private child to do so. I need it. Because I live in the country that gave me the opportunity to be the woman that I want to be. I don't have to say yes sir to nobody. I don't have to say yes ma'am. So that I can control. That is like no we want the opportunity. We want justice. We want opportunity for our children. And my next
So you get it.
What we see is what we get. We are happy to say that we know the truth and the truth will set us free. I find the husband that we are the neighborhood of people, we live out chapter 3. We are the ones who return to blood and heroes.
The more you talk, the higher you will pay, but you have to.
Why are you sad? You're not sick. What you sad on the house? You said that vendors are not coming. There's your will. And I have to come up to Burma. My sister name, my father. So, we are here to Burma.
I just asked him.
My late father break his skin. My wife has stroke. Mother came next year. Just few months. The Russian healthcare professional asked the doctor to do CT. He said, really the oldest country in the republic. He did X-ray. Then she had a stroke. Amen. There's so many talent there who can take that for free. I'm ready to go back to where the chest can do anybody who can be tested. We got privilege. And I remember panicking. The last time we used our money, our talent, our kids, we will not take shock. We will not take shock. Our boys are not coming see to the fire. That's why when I get pizza here, I ask for time to waste the packet book and the trust. And I thank you all for coming. I need your packet book and your packet today. We're going to raise money, yo. Thank you.
Well, let's hear it, please. Now, I believe that what Gibson's going to be doing is that whatever you bring tonight is prepared to match it. Thank you. Thank you. Just kept that. Thank you. Now, you don't have to be bring a 1,000 or a million, but this is a little that we all can do together. Can become big. Absolutely. You remember this little drops of water, little grains of sand. Because we're looking here, we see a field of people who really want to change their fate because they have faith in this team. Now, so you got to give them the means so that we can change the circumstance in Liberia.
Mr. Russell,
This is your time.
Mr. Russell,
Yes, sir.
you remember the time you were going on?
I said bring up one. I don't think we're yet.
Right.
Right.
The foundation. And your friend next to the good driver. Here, John Fu. And you found somewhere.
No,
That John money tonight.
All right. So let's
that John money tonight. That's what we follow is the spend some more. Yeah, spend some more. That's John money tonight. I'll give my home tomorrow.
So last week we were in Maryland, in the convention, and we raised
the press on it, so I can see why I really want to see. They put it, I get it to this one.
to build an infrastructure in Liberia, so indirectly what the Senator and the Vice President want to do. But one of the things I said when I was leading the rally, I said there's strength in numbers. The 5 figures are not equal, but we want to encourage everyone because collectively, if so many people give $100 and generate so much more than a few people giving $5,000. So we don't want to deter people from coming up to give what they have just because 1 or 2 people give a significant amount. So whatever you have, give it. I have a daughter who's marrying next year, so it's very difficult when it's giving convention next week. So I will confirm my family will give a little more, but since my good friend from high school, and you're right, the best thing that you told me about this is to go. That's in the house! Yeah. I've had no choice but to come. I'm a businessman and I'm into politics, but I am, as a Liberian, I am very much encouraged by the leadership and qualification and candidates we have. So tonight, I will preliminarily give $750.
Thank you.
Thank you. The boss right there.
I'm not sure I have the stature, the standing to receive this, but Mr. Moore, I think we have to reissue this check. Again, we've got to reissue the check to Cpp-Usa. All right. I know that you made it ahead of time, but we've got to reissue the check. So we're going to mark it down anyway. We're going to tally that we have that $750. Just go back to his car to get his checkbook. Now, the floor is open. You don't have to come to the mic. You don't have to say anything. We'll ask the DJ to play some music. Yeah. We can do that sometimes in church. We'll bring a little basket and you want to make a donation, a little drops. Or if you want something, we can bring the Brinks truck too and park it outside. If you have enough you give, we can fill that truck up. But hey, let's come and give.
And before we do that, let's just be cognizant of time. I hear that the hall closes at 2 o'clock. And we're talking like bring people 2 o'clock. I won't even call the police on them. So, with that being said, we're going to do at least 7 minutes. Come up here as fast as you can. Do what you can with the box. At the first half, right? First half of the game, we're going to go to halftime and do whatever. At that point, we're going to continue with the program, installation of offices and all that. And let's try to get out of here by 2 o'clock. But I think we can do it. So you have about 5 minutes to hit the box. Thank you.
Hello. I'm Reverend Yali. We are in this to win it, and we make a contribution at all angles. Men can talk all. My wife is the cheerleader of this. CPP, and my father is one of the founders of ANC. So if I'm not here, something got to be wrong with me. Even though today, this week, my wedding anniversary, but I'm here. My wife don't talk much. I'm the preacher, so I have a little input in talking. So I heard him saying, if your money is small, because if I can't land a public money and give you money, everything in life, they'll go back to the church council. So you have making talk, you have to be smart about how you do it. So, and I want to throw this joke just for 2 things. My wife, I'm a Bazoran, but I was born in Bombay Hills, the Dawsons. So, my wife was watching the Honorable and our upcoming VP. And she was giving a speech in Grand Plaza. And she stopped. And she had a little challenge. I was at work. When I got off, my wife's voice seemed broken. I said, what happened? She said, something happened at the state baby. You know, she get a little emotional. I said, what happened? She said she was giving a speech. I don't know what people trying to do. She just got choked. She was so emotional. I was scared for her baby. I was cooking and start cooking. I said, oh, my whole life. You know. So I said, well, why were you scared? She said, no, those people in Africa, because she said they did. The people in Africa, they can do anything they follow wish. I don't want nothing to happen like that. You can't follow 2 million people like that in Africa. This is expecting that girl. So I know what I told her. I said, Ben said in the very early 80s. I said, don't worry. The tribe I come from, we are the indigenous. And people know us to own the waterway. If anything happens to our woman, they don't drown. So at the start, I will give $200. And y'all please take the cash out of the city right now.
Around the street, right? And we'd like to encourage those who are watching the convention online, please donate Zelle or Cash App. It's on the screen. Again, our 1,000, I think you give me a count of over 1,000 people who are tuned in on and watching. Even if you're Liberia, we can take the LD, this Cash App.
No, they get cash. They get cash out. Cash out can go like bro. They go on the receipt.
My name is Steve Rolando, I'm Surrey County. I have a convention I wish would not be published, but the record will show that. But I came up here to give a special statement that will encourage everyone else. I'm a member of the ANC. Just for a little history, Mr. Cummings, there was a group in 2017, the university students, called the Southeastern Youth Movement for Telescoping Presidency in the 2017 elections. He was also the spokesperson for that group. And after the endorsement of the county tour, he came back. I was appointed as the chair, as the campaign manager for Meridian County. The little politics came in. I wish somebody told me this, so I became the campaign manager for all full soldiers of ANC in Meridian County to bring our work because there. I came up here to encourage everyone of you. I know many of us will not go back for the elections to go and vote. We will stay here, but we still have power back home. You can stay here for your family back home. There are a lot of people who depend on you to look up to you. Anything you tell them, they listen to you. Mr. Kumi and Ms. Charlie have a very unique platform. I have a senator from Meridian County, Senator James Tony. He was on the radio and somebody asked me, so you from Meridian County, you have a case in the election. Why is it that you're not supporting Cummings and trying to support somebody else? His answer was kind of different. He said, look, I know Kumi to be a nice person, but politically, I don't know his style of leadership in politics. I follow everything about him and all that. And when I try to think, it's because they all are in the same category. They don't do the same thing. Everybody that is behind today, they behind these people because of personal benefit. Not what they have for the country. Cummings and Ms. Charlie have a very unique platform. It's just it's very different. So they be going in the street trying to push for water. When I try to take you, you're the same thing.
Everybody that came out today, we have to go to the very unique platform.
Mr. Kumi, let me tell you this. After October 10, I know you'll be qualifying in the second round. Now, which when you qualify, the next thing I want you to do is start to prepare. Yeah, it gets 4 rounds does not work. Okay, first one, let it be first one going to work. Let it be first one going to work. That's fine. First one going to work. Let it be first one going to work. Start preparing your inaugural speech. And within that speech, one thing you don't forget about, please, that which when you forget about, you must will have issues. If you take power, issue executive order, all of them are official. None of this will leave our country for the next 6 months. For 6 months, let's try to order. Anybody who will go free, that's fine, they can go. But if you don't prosecute these people for the next 6 months, they will start to have issue with you. So thanks everybody for coming. Let's do our web a few months at a time. Let's go everything we can.
All right. Thank you. All right, so you just said, all right, y'all got to assist my big girl. For the next 5 minutes, we'll lock all y'all down. Your feet come to the right. Put it in the box. And please, music, nothing has to do. We'll lock you all y'all down. What's up, coming? Don't let me get for the next 5 minutes.
And Transcend Management Company LLC. Go ahead. That's my
TJ, let's play music.
My brother.
Please visit the box.
That's my brother, Mr. Moore Spencer. Just upped his donation to $1,000. He rewrote the check. I'm tempted to tell you that you made a mistake again on the check. So try, if you sign it, go try and sign the check. Yeah, we got $1,000. I'm going to take it in the box.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you to everyone for coming out. Charlene, I'm here for you. I know you always been in America, but I want the world come to America. We love it so much. I came especially because of you. I know my general told me that the police station is like 3 hours, so I'll be the first man to pick for one police station for you.
Hello. Well, CPP officials, members, I want to say thank you. I just returned from Liberia 3 weeks ago. I'm one person when I read a gift, I don't talk too much. I want to say to CPP officials, I will give $500.
And don't forget, you can give online. We have the Zelle in the money and the Cash App. And for those again streaming, please.
Come on, Lorenzo.
Okay, we just received a check of $300 from.
Come on, Lorenzo. You got money too.
Yeah.
Come on, boy. Charlie.
Good evening. I know much I can say. Well, I'm here tonight because I have raised a lot of opportunities for me as a Congress. My name is Amos Norman, and Mr. Cummings and I had obligation in Congress 17. I ran on the ticket of District No. 5 in my country that I hail from. And Mr. Cummings is a very good man. I'm very proud to stand here to be part of this occasion because he genuinely loves Liberia. I am saying this because some of you may have not had the opportunity to affiliate with him, but I did in 2017. Mr. Cummings spent a lot. And the politics of deception in our country. All of us here who may have representation back home, whoever your nephew, your cousin, your sister, your brother is, you need to be very straightforward with them. I witnessed it, and we were all victimized. That's the reason for which there was a court action by Mr. Broskin,
telling this father hasn't taken the case to the court, to the Supreme Court. There were a lot of fraudulence in the elections in 2017. And going forward, I know we all learn from our past. I just hope that in the electoral process we have an eagle eyes on the process, or else we're going to have another repeat of what happened in 2017. That is my concern. But this is not the point here. I have come here to contribute, and that is the purpose of my being here now. I'm going to get.
I'll hold the mic for you.
Because
and those are hundreds. Keep going. I see someone in the box over there. All right.
Thank you.
Okay. Now let's do this. We're gonna play some music. We're gonna let you dance and come put your money here. What about that? Let's do it that way. Get on your floor and Friday. Yeah, come. Let the people come dance and let's get them out. And the box will be right in public view. In public view. We're gonna put it back right up here. Yeah. Okay. The box will be right here. Come on down and let's make your donation. Alfonso, what's up, Market? I can't get it. What's up, Market? Ladies and gentlemen, the place is so quiet tonight. I remember, if Mr. Cummings can remember, we were in DC at a fundraiser. Remember, sir? Very well. And I've been with the party since. But, notwithstanding, I will pledge $1,000 towards the program, and the party's chairman was in the never can pick up the check up. Thank you.
On a serious note, we're about to move forward.
Yeah.
I understand.
Can we be playing music when people walk to the bars, right? This is quick. This is quick. I'll get 500.
Okay, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, all of you know why you're here tonight, correct? All of us know why we're here tonight. I believe we're here to grow, we're here to put our money together, and we're here to vote ABC and everyone else. At this time, we're going to move on with the program. We have to leave here at 2 o'clock. I hate police. Oh no, I'm not police. I want around there. At this time, hey, judge me. I'll show you my bag. At this time, we are going to call on Mr. Commonwealth Farmer. He is going to come up here and introduce Mr. President and Finley. Mr. Farmer. The only man who can dress but he can't raise up. When you're talking about your friend and he raised up.
so you catch the milk. All right, how you doing?